We finally have our first look at Universal Studios' Dark Universe, and we are freaking out! Greetings, creeps. I'm Angel Melanson, digital editor, web boss, and your humble host at Fangoria.com, the one-stop shop for all your horror needs. Today we're talking about Universal's Dark Universe. Let's get into it. Victoria Frankenstein is opening her home to the public, and soon, Universal Monsters fans will have an opportunity to come face to face with their favorite creeps in what looks like a manor straight out of a horror film. Universal Studios has released the first images from inside their new Epic Universe theme park in Orlando, Florida, including our first sneak peek into Dark Universe, the land themed after some of the most memorable creatures from horror movie history. The image gives us a clear look at Frankenstein Manor, the centerpiece of the land and home to its signature attraction, Monsters Unchained, the Frankenstein Experiment. This features guests going up against some of the most iconic monsters of all time, including Dracula, the Wolfman, the creature from the Black Lagoon, and more. The land will also feature a thrill ride called Curse of the Werewolf, where riders will attempt to escape being cursed with lycanthropy, and the Darkmoor Monster Makeup Experience, where guests can transform themselves into a creature of their choosing. Universal calls Monsters Unchained, the Frankenstein Experiment, their most terrifying attraction yet. Guests will descend into the catacombs of Frankenstein Manor. Dr. Victoria Frankenstein invites you to witness her twisted experiments to control monsters. But when Dracula slips his leash, all hell breaks loose. Oh, that Drac. You'll be running for your life from the Wolfman, the Mummy, the creature from the Black Lagoon, and other bloodthirsty beasts in a frantic ride through darkness. Curse of the Werewolf is inspired by the Wolfman. It's a spinning family coaster that takes you deep into the dark woods on the edge of Darkmoor. Meet a seer who warns you of your werewolf curse, then race through the forest in a desperate bid to escape your furry fate. Get your ghoul on at the Darkmoor Monster Makeup Experience. It's an interactive attraction where monster makeup artists transform guests of all ages into their favorite creatures with elaborate face paint and temporary tattoos. Step into Dr. Pretorius's makeover parlor and unleash your inner monster. Meet the monsters. You never know who or what you might bump into in Dark Universe. Snap a selfie with Dr. Victoria Frankenstein's monster. Swoon over the Bride of Frankenstein, or chat with the Invisible Men. How will you know? I guess you'll hear him coming. Keep an eye out for all the oddball residents wandering around. Dark Universe will also feature 3 dining locations. The first is Das Steakhouse, a vampire-themed restaurant where you can chow down on kebabs and burgers. Hold the garlic. You'll also find the Burning Blade Tavern, a traditional pub, and DeLacy's Cottage serving up sweet treats. Now, we know you love your monster merch. We also got a sneak peek at some of the wares that will be available to guests when the park officially opens, and it seems like Universal is going all in for their monster-loving fan base, with apparel, headwear, collectible figures, plushies, and more available for purchase. According to Universal, guests can find these and other eclectic items at Pretorius's Scientific Oddities, as well as the Manor Storehouse and Guild of Mystics retail locations in the Dark Universe. The theme park officially opens to guests on May 22nd and also includes Super Nintendo World and the Isle of Berk, themed after the popular How to Train Your Dragon film series. Tickets for Epic Universe and packages with access to Universal's other Orlando parks are available now. You can find this original story and more horror news and deep dives on Fangoria.com. Until next time, you creepy creeps.